Hello. Okay.
I don't think we're live yet.
No, that's fine.
Aleph going freaky on the
I think
face cam.
I think the face cams are the face cams are wrong.
You're not wrong. I mean, I think just the order here.
Yeah, the order's wrong.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not. Well, it's technically wrong, but it's fine. I will say I do really like the whole like also like the Sweden branding. It's very nice. I like the merch. I'm definitely buying a shirt.
I'm walking the Osolon Volhov merch right now.
Wait, should I buy a shirt like right now?
It's 200 up there. In the kiosk.
I'm buying a shirt right now.
Huh? Well, now we're getting into the... Yeah. Getting into the first picks here. With Aleph chose the first pick here. And he's the seed 1 player here. Aleph chooses to ban Hard Rock 2 first, and with Andros banning No Mod 4. Quite expected to ban Hard Rock 2 against Andros. He's probably one of the best Hard Rock players here right now. With him playing with... Pretty sure played really good against this last match.
I apologize for not being here. I was going to buy the amazing shirts for the Osus LAN, but I realized I need to commentate now.
Unlucky. Okay, this is quite unexpected actually. First pick Nomad 5. Andros banned Nomad 4 instead of Hidden 2 or Nomad 5, which was quite unexpected. I would think he would ban one of the readings.
I think it suggests that he's probably had some practice with this map.
Yeah, he might have.
Because I feel like this is a map that really benefits from such practice.
Yeah, I mean, Aleph though, coming all the way from Spain here, sitting number 1. He's a really good player in the tournaments.
So far, it's looking relatively even with Andros having slightly worse hack, but I feel like... Ooh, that's the first break from Andros. It's not... And Aleph looks relatively comfortable, so... Oh, it's a break from both Aleph and Andros. But I think it's relatively clear that Aleph looks a lot more comfortable so far on this map.
I mean, Andros here, I think he was going into this expecting to lose the reading maps. I think he's just been practicing a lot of the other maps instead. Trying to focus on the more contested picks compared to the readings and other stuff. I mean, we can see here, Aleph, really good hack. 97 here, 96.8. Really, really good here.
I think it's especially impressive considering this is an AL7 map, which is... I'm sorry, I forgot how many milliseconds, but it's a very dense map.
Yeah, first pick goes to Aleph. Pretty expected here. He gets some... I think he's gonna get a 400k here. Actually, 380k. Take it or leave it.
Either way, it's a very convincing win from Aleph, and I don't think anyone is surprised by that. I'll be interested to see what Andros picks now.
Yeah, I think it's quite unexpected still that Andros didn't ban either Nomad 5 or Hidden 2, seeing how he's getting C ranks here against Aleph's A rank. I wonder if he's pracked the Hidden 2 though.
think he might be.
Now, we know Andros from before. He's the former #1 Sweden player. He was quite prominent back in the days when he was able to get really good scores. He had a 1K before. I'm pretty sure he still has it, if not for the rework.
I think it was a very impressive score that he set back in 2021, which was a United DTFC for, I think, 1020 something PP. I remember seeing it even as a non-Swedish player and thinking it was very impressive at the time. And he was also the rank 1 mouse player for quite a while.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think recently he hasn't been playing the game as much. He hasn't really been playing tournaments, but we'll see how he does here right now into the next map.
Yeah, now we start here going into the Nomad 3 here. Andros picking this alt map here. Let's see how it's playing. Aleph is as well pretty all-rounded in these types of map. So I think this is gonna be pretty contested. We do see a miss though from Aleph.
I think both Aleph and Andros will do quite well on this map. So I feel like we do have quite a close map on our hands right now. So far, the accuracy seems relatively matched, but here we see a break from Andros. It probably shouldn't matter that much because it's quite early onto the map, but it is notable, and Aleph does take the lead from here.
Quite an unfortunate break there in the beginning.
Oh, and that's a chain miss from Andros. That's quite unfortunate. It's gonna put the lead on Aleph quite a lot larger than it was before.
Getting into the KI here, and Aleph seems to be hitting this very comfortably, holding 98% act.
I feel like we're gonna have to see a chain miss or something from Aleph, or else he might be running away with this one right now.
Andros missing another time. They're really bad here. He's holding his accuracy, but nowhere near enough combo to be able to contest this.
And Aleph is still running away with the combo. He seems very comfortable on this map. As a fun fact, before we started this tournament, he set a Gold Dust DTFC on the tournament stage. So he's clearly very comfortable right now.
Aleph's still holding his reverse stroke here. Will he be able to hit this last part? The last K is extremely difficult.
Well, we are about to see it, so let's see how this goes.
Will he hit the Ki?
Seems like both players are doing relatively well so far. Oh, that's an Aleph miss, but I feel like it's relatively set in stone by this point, and I feel like unless we see Aleph, and there we go, Andros has missed, and unfortunately I feel like the second map, a break point, will be going to Aleph.
Yeah, incredible. Aleph keeps on missing a little bit more here, but 650k, it's insane on these types of maps.
Incredibly impressive play from Aleph, and unfortunate for Andros. However, he is a Spanish tournament powerhouse for... he isn't called that for no reason.
We go into an instant hidden 2 pick here from Aleph. He really knows what he's getting into here.
Wow. So this is what your relatively typical AR8 reading map.
Yes, I mean, this hidden 2, it's quite hard, I would say. It's a lot of flowy, lot of like snaps, and I don't think Andros will be able to contest this.
Yes.
Aleph seems to be really comfortable right now.
I fear that this may be quite... I fear this might be quite set in stone already. But you never know. We could see Andros maybe pop off here, but it's relatively unlikely. Let's be honest here. Ooh. Oh, okay. So both players starting off with not the greatest act, but I feel like this may stabilize within time.
Yeah, both players still holding an FC around the combo, and Andros chain missing there a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like Aleph, I think his act has started to stabilize back into the 90s, but Andros is clearly having a much more difficult time on this map. I mean, it's already a 50k 40-50k difference, so
Not really much to say here.
it seems it was kind of expected, unfortunately enough, for Andros. Aleph is slowly building combo as well, so if there was any doubt that he was going to win this map, I feel like unless Aleph somehow fails the entire thing, I feel like this will just straight up go to him, and very convincingly as well.
Yeah, now we go here, it's set in stone that Aleph gets this point, but Andros now, what will he pick next?
Well, I see him as quite a mechanical player, so I'm probably expecting a D22 or something, or something that he might be able to use his he might have a stronger edge on.
Yeah, we did see Aleph last round play the D2 and pretty sure got an 800k. So I'm not sure if Andros will be quite comfortable picking against such a powerhouse on a DT2 especially.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not overly sure of what he'll pick, but it'll be very interesting to see.
A steady 350k here coming out from Aleph on the hidden 2.
It's relatively expected, and unfortunately, although this was a valiant effort from Andros, even perhaps my expectations, to be honest, I feel like this was unexpected. Definitely not unexpected. My bad.
Yeah, now Andros is quite in a pinch here. He lost his first pick, and now both of the reading picks are picked, and he doesn't really know what he has left. Maybe some hard rock 1s, maybe some hard rock 3s, but the DTs as well, but Aleph can contest them as well. He's shown that he's really consistent in any types of performance on the LANs, on the stages, and anything.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if later on he does start putting up a better fight, and hopefully we'll be able to see a break point from him later as well. And he picks Hard Rock 1, which is a map about...
I mean, this map, this is quite actually... I think this is gonna be quite even here. This is pretty much just space, the Scream space bursts around it. And Andros incredibly good at these types of maps, but Aleph as well.
Yeah, I feel like we might see a very close one here. Aleph obviously being quite well-rounded, but I feel like this plays towards more of Andros's speciality. So we'll see this right now. Start of the map here, we see a small accuracy lead towards Andros, but this can quite quickly change. But so far it looks like Andros is able to have quite about a 3% lead over Aleph. So And Aleph misses.
Aleph misses there, quite unfortunate. Shakes off a miss and another slider break there, putting Andros in for his first point, maybe.
I mean, Andros looks a lot more comfortable on this map than anything we've seen so far.
Andros here holding through the slow part here, really in the driver's seat, holding 100k score difference, and it's going up massively.
I mean, the accuracy difference is quite, it's quite self-evident, really. Although we are going to a slightly harder part here, and Andros, that is missing on nothing, to be honest. I feel like it's still quite a strong lead towards Andros, but that is an unfortunate miss to be had, and he misses again.
Yeah, Andros missing there, quite unfortunate. Aleph missing again. It's really hard here. Aleph could have gotten that.
Yeah, I think if Aleph was able to hold his combo there, I think it would have been quite. He would have had a chance, but I feel like this map goes quite confidently towards Andros, and very well played by him, to be fair. This is in my opinion, his strongest performance on a map so far in this match.
Yeah, kudos to Andros here, holding up a 600k with 98% AC on this, putting him up to his first points.
And that is well played from him. You can see him smiling there. He's clearly very happy with the score he's just played, and he absolutely should be.
Yeah, and now with no more reading maps left, Andros might be able to contest the rest of the maps with him going confidently, gaining a point on this Hard Rock 1 might have given him just the push he needs.
Yes, I think hopefully we'll see a break point from him soon. This hidden one, as a player of the tournament, Mr. Roni, what would you say about this map?
This hidden one, it's really uncomfortable to play, especially on stage with nerves. The beginning here, these players, if any of them hits the beginning, it might just be over from the start.
Well, we're about to see right now.
We do know Andros is not the most comfortable on hitting compared to Aleph, but this is an A map, which Andros is quite good at.
Yes, I feel like out of all the conventional hidden picks, I feel like Andros probably has the best chance of getting a break point from this one. Oh, and both players struggle on the difficulty spike there, but I feel like Aleph has confidently a better act than Andros here.
Andros holding 9% AC and slider breaking a few times after that, putting him in the losing position here. Aleph holding 98%, quite incredible after those misses.
Yes, I feel like Aleph was able to recover from that quite comfortably, whereas Andros is kind of fighting for his life a bit here. I mean, it's about a 6% accuracy difference here.
Oh, and players trading breaks there, favoring Andros due to the small combo lead. But that AC is just making a huge difference.
Yes, I feel like it's relatively unfortunate with the accuracy, because I feel like combo-wise they're both quite equally matched.
Andros slider breaking there after hitting that pattern, putting him in a quite rough position here. Aleph holding the lead with 80k, 90k, just going up now.
This is... Oh, that's very unfortunate. I was about to say that was a FC from both ends, but unfortunately Andros finds another break.
Yeah, this I think this seals it already. Just Aleph holding this combo and doesn't really get too much harder. He trades breaks, but At 150k lead, it's hard to bring back.
Unfortunately, I feel like Andros will not be able to take the break point here, which is quite unfortunate, as he'll have to win his pick and then get another 2 break points to be able to go into tiebreaker, if that's correct.
I mean, we see here Aleph now at match point, putting Andros in a 3-point deficit, which means he has to win both his pick, his next pick here, and then Aleph's pick, and after that his pick again, to be able to even go to tiebreaker.
Yes, sorry, I did miscount the breakpoints there, but this is going to be a tall challenge for Andros here. Evil slider at the end. I mean, Mr. Oni, do you have any thoughts about the slider at the end?
I mean, it might have been quite evil, but I don't think it would have mattered too much.
Yeah. He probably could have missed the entire slider and still would have confidently won. So
we get here in No Mod 2. I would think Andros would pick No Mod 1 instead, but seeing as he lost the hidden one, he might have changed his mind.
yes. I mean, this No Mod 2 is a relatively typical No Mod 2, 205 BPM, just like...
This map, like, on the surface, it seems quite easy. Just a standard No Mod 2 map, stream map. But that 205 BPM, it makes quite a difference. That stamina needed is incredibly hard here.
So I feel like this might be quite a close map, though. I feel like both players are relatively capable. Although we do see some losses from Andros early on, which could be the difference maker, to be honest.
Him chaining those 50s and 100s already at 87% AC, and
he's already missed.
Picking this might have been a mistake.
I mean, Aleph doesn't look like he's going to miss anytime soon. He looks very comfortable.
Yeah,
he's breezing through this right now.
Aleph already has a 3 times the score of Andros and 99.33% AC. I think that's the best we've seen yet.
I mean, I'm not saying that Andros hasn't lost this yet, but we are going to have to see quite a large chain miss and probably Andros to FC the rest of the map for him to have a chance of winning this.
For Andros to even have a chance of winning here, he might just have to assess the ending while Aleph just doesn't... Aleph just dies, basically.
Yeah, I reckon so as well. And judging by how he is at the map so far, I feel like that is very unlikely to happen.
Andros holding a 500 combo back, but that beginning is just unear.
I mean, as the map goes, the gap between Aleph and Andros just keeps getting bigger. We are going to have to see quite a lot, like a miss from Aleph soon if we want to be seeing a Andros comeback here.
Aleph doesn't seem to be missing anytime soon. He's just increasing his AC, still holding the FC. And it's quite incredible. Will he be able to pull it off?
It's very unfortunate for Andros here as well, because he's covering the map quite well as well. His score has definitely improved from the start here, but I feel like it's just unfortunate since Aleph, and here's Andros with the miss, and I feel like that's quite cut and dry.
Aleph's hitting this. He's still FCing in 99% AC. Will he be able to hit this last part? And he chain misses.
That's very unfortunate, but still a very good performance from Aleph. He should be very happy with his performance there. I mean, what's that going to be like 800k?
That's an insane 800k, and with that score, Aleph moves on to the next round.
Well, as a GG's to Aleph and Andros, I think his performance on Hard Rock 1 was very impressive, but unfortunately he wasn't able to pull through on any of the other maps.
Yeah. Be sure to come in for our next match here. I'm pretty sure it's Unseen versus Rudge.
That'll be very interesting to see.
Now, next match, Unseen versus Rudge. I think most people already know Rudge to be one of the best tournament players maybe ever. And he's right here, right now, live. Whoa.
I mean, I would argue that he is quite a strong tournament player from the UK. I am from the UK as well, and I think he, even though I haven't interacted much with the UK side of the OSA community, I do see his name pop up relatively often. So I feel like Unseen has a relatively tough battle ahead of himself right now.
Yeah, we will see that now.